I am recording the video and today's topic is remote desktop software. In computing, the term remote desktop refers to a software or operating system feature that allows a personal computer's desktop environment to be run remotely off of one system, usually a PC, but the concept applies equally to a server or a smartphone. While being displayed on a separate client device, remote desktop applications have varying features. Some allow attaching to an existing user's session and remote controlling, either displaying the remote control session or blinking the screen. Taking over a desktop remotely is a form of remote administration. Overview. Remote access can also be explained as the remote control of a computer by using another device connected via the internet or another network. This is widely used by many computer manufacturers and large business help desk for technical troubleshooting of their customers' problems. Remote desktop software captures the mouse and keyboard inputs from the local computer and send them to the remote computer. The remote computer in turn send the display command to the local computer. When application with many graphics including video or 3D models need to be controlled remotely, a remote workstation software that sends the pixel rather than the display command must be used to provide a smooth like local experience. Remote desktop sharing is accomplished through a common client server model. The client or VNC viewer is installed on a local computer and then connects via a network to a server component which is installed on the remote computer. In a typical VNC session, all keystrokes and mouse clicks are registered as if the client were actually performing tasks on the end user machine. Remote desktop also have a major advantage for security deployment development. Companies are able to permit software engineers who may be disparate geographically to operate and develop from a computer which can be held within the company's office or cloud environment. The target computer in a remote desktop scenario is still able to access all of its core functions. Many of these core functions, including the main clipboard, can be shared between the target computer and remote desktop client. Uses. A main use of remote desktop software is remote administration and remote implementation. This need arise when software buyers are far away from their software vendor. Most remote access software can be used for headless computers. Instead of each computer having its own monitor, keyboard and mouse or using a KVM switch, one computer can have a monitor, keyboard, mouse and remote control software and control many headless computers. The duplicate desktop mode is useful for user support and education. Remote control software combined with telephone communication can be nearly as helpful for novice computer users as if the support staff were actually there. Remote desktop software can be used to access a remote computer, a physical person computer to which a user does not have physical access but then can be accessed or interacted with. Unlike servers, remote computers are mainly used for peer-to-peer connection where one device is unattended. A remote computer connection is generally only possible if both devices have a network connection. Since the advent of cloud computing, remote desktop software can be housed on USB hard, hardware devices, allowing users to connect the device to the to any PC connected to their network or the internet and recreate their desktop via a connection to the cloud. This model avoids one problem with remote desktop software, which require the local computer to be switched on at the time when the user wishes to access it remotely. It is possible with a router with C2S VPN support and wake on LAN equipment to establish a virtual private network connection with the router over the internet. If not connect to the LAN, switch on a computer connected to the router, the connect to it. Remote desktop products are available in three models: hosted service, software and appliance. Tech support scammers use remote desktop software to connect their victim's computer and will often lock out the computer if the victim does not cooperate. Protocols: Apple Remote Desktop Protocol, originally protocol for Apple Remote Desktop on macOS machine. Appliance Link Protocol, a Sun Microsystem specific protocol featuring audio play and record, remote printing, remote USB, accelerated video. HP Remote Graphics System, a proprietary protocol designed by Hewlett Packard especially for high-end workstation remoting and collaboration. Remote Frame Buffer Protocol, a frame buffer level cross-platform protocol that VNC is based on. XPRA, a protocol originally developed for forwarding X11 application seamlessly with audio, video, remote printing, etc. Extended to support Windows and Mac OS server. X Windows System, a well-established cross-platform protocol mainly used for displaying local applications. Wake on LAN, a standard protocol for remotely waking up computers that are in low power mode. PC over IP, a proprietary protocol used by VMware, licensed from Tradekey. Remote Desktop Protocol, a Windows specific protocol featuring audio and remote printing. NS Technology, a proprietary protocol designed by No Machine with open source derivatives available from other forked projects. Independent Computing Architecture, a proprietary protocol designed by Critics System. Thank you.